So, um, today's meeting went by rather long, and I didn't really get to address what I wanted to talk about. Um, so, I'm just gonna start from the very beginning. I remember when I came to audition here at West Texas, I I went to the showcase of music, and after the concert, I remember hearing people sing upstairs, and my friend told me to stay downstairs because he needed to go do something, and then that happened, so I assumed he went to go sing. And I was fascinated by the things that they were singing. I didn't make much of it then, but after that, time passed, and I I came to school, and I remember my friend constantly asking me if I was going to decide to join Kappa Kappa Psi, and I was very skeptical at first. I couldn't imagine myself in a fraternity, but I decided to rush anyway, just because uh, I didn't know what was going to happen. So uh, I remember the events I was a part of. Deep Friday and all those game nights. They were really fun. So I felt better after going to those events about joining. And uh, time passes again, and I'm elected as the parliamentarian for the rush class. And I didn't really do much, but because I didn't know how, but I was still the parliamentarian. Not a lot of people know that or remember that. That was so long ago. Um, Going through the process, I spent a lot of time with my big brother, uh, who is now my best friend. Actually, we live together, and the times that I spent with him as a freshman, him as my big brother, uh, they were life changing, to say the least. Um, so I remember taking those tests and acing them really easily because I really wanted to be a part of this organization, and going through those rituals was even more amazing. And then I remember taking my final exam, and I was over prepared, to be honest. I had no issues with it, but the last question was like a reflection of what you learned and who you were. And I remember talking about how I didn't grow up with brothers. I had two sisters, but I wasn't really close to them because they were girls and I was a boy. So all my life I really wanted a brother. And don't get me wrong, I love my sisters. Um, we're starting to get closer, but I always wanted a brother. And I remember crying that same day because I made it the whole way through, and I realized that now I have a whole organization of brothers. And back then we were about close to 30 in total, um, which is relatively close to what we have now. We almost have 50, so it's been a long journey to get to where we are right now. But I wanted to basically I wanted to give you some advice, and that is to cherish the time that you have in Kappa Kappa Psi, because then it's gone in the blink of an eye. From one moment you're a freshman, you had just joined Kappa Kappa Psi, you've got all these ideas, and then bam, you're a senior and you're about to graduate. Um, I know that all of the time that I put into Kappa Kappa Psi was not wasted. I know that I have served more than I could do, and I do not regret any decision that I made in this fraternity. I always knew that I was I was capable, and all my life I had always settled for anything below an important role. But going on through the years, I had realized that I had a lot of aspirations, and one of them happened to be to become the president for our chapter. Um, I know that I would not be the president without my brothers, without my friends. I had absolutely no faith in myself, only because I didn't know I had the ability to lead. And then I remember seeing somebody comment on a post, and it was honestly the most enlightening thing to see. And it was entitled hashtag We Believe. And honestly, that was the best moment of being in Kappa Kappa Psi, is that your brothers have your back, and that they have faith in you, and that they believe in you, and all of this stuff. So to all of my younger brothers, cherish all of the moments that you have. Make the most of it. Put a lot of work into Kappa Kappa Psi, because it'll come right back to you. And not a lot of people get to experience what we get to experience. We get to serve and be a brotherhood. And it's honestly one of the best feelings in the world, to know that you're wanted, and to know that you've got a place in our chapter. So, in the end, I really wanted to thank all of you, old members, new members, for your commitment, uh, for your respect, and for allowing me to be the president of our chapter. Um, Thank you to my big brother Andres. I know that I wouldn't be here without you. You are the reason I am who I am today, and I hope that everybody who becomes a big brother or has a big brother gets to experience what I experienced, and um, basically get closer to your big brothers, because they are there to help you, like he helped me, and eventually you never know, he might become your best friend. So I am extremely excited for what the future has in store for you guys. I know that you've got so much potential, especially in the new brothers. You guys are amazing, and I know that you all have the potential to lead this organization, because you care. So, um, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I am extremely grateful for this opportunity, for being such a part of such an amazing organization. And yeah, I'm always gonna be here if you ever need anything. I'm just one message away if you ever need advice. Um, but I just wanted to thank you all so much. And I have one last piece of advice for you, and that is to always strive for the highest. Keep your chin up, um, and just do your best. So, who knows? Maybe one day you'll be the one recording this video. So, thank you guys so much. I love you all, and I hope to hear more from you.